Do you remember that song, I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes?
I got no idea what you're talking about. But we got lots of signs here. We're going to go find the people that put this all together, created it.
I'm Kim.
I'm Jim.
And we're your hosts. Welcome to Living the Dream TV, a lifestyle show dedicated to highlighting the journeys of people that are truly living the dream. Today we're in Gatesville at the Texas station, and this is a really fun story. A father-daughter team that have built their legacy, and we're just gonna dive right in and find out about you guys and what this place is all about. Give us a little bit of history. So there's way more to this event center that's kind of come up over the years. You grew up locally or went past this area?
Yes, land passes, and ended up going to school after high school in Waco. I was in the welding industry, pipe welding, and the oil field industry went to kaput in the early 80s.
Right.
And so I ended back up at Gatesville, went to work in the prison system, worked in 2 jobs, worked in the prison system, and ended up teaching high school, started a welding program there. But in the meantime, I was always doing my side business on metal buildings. And then decided to buy a piece of property and start a storage in an RV park.
But when was that, Dean?
That was around 2000, somewhere along there, bought 3 acres.
And back then, everybody in Gatesville would have thought you were crazy, right?
Exactly, they laughed at me. They did. I had lost my mind and just built like 20 storage units and 6 RV hookups. It just been chasing my tail ever since on that. Meanwhile, I ended up building 1 park and started the 2nd park in the time I got my years of in the state, so I got to retire from that and just do this full time and get out of my metal buildings, just kind of concentrate on this and just building this business up since then.
Tell us how this place, I know you started with the 3 acres, but then it just kind of, how did that journey?
That 3 acres, and I ended up maxing that property out. And I thought, man, I couldn't stand turning down business. So this property came up, it was a foreclosure, and so I was able to buy it from the bank, about 23 acres.
23 acres, okay.
On that, and then I ended up buying 2 more properties, another 18 and another 3 when they came available to connect it to it. So
okay, so you put it together.
Right. And so it just kept expanding, and I started the RV because I was filled up on my storage and my RV hookups, and so that's what I started here. And I wanted to build this event center to do like family reunions and weddings and things. You know, it kind of goes along with that.
But he also had all of his signs piling up in his shop at the first park, and they were piling up, and he needed somewhere to put them.
Right.
You really built this for the signs, didn't you, Dean?
That's one reason.
How many do you think you have not out here? This many or more?
Well, no, not this many. I probably got another 100.
I asked Dean a while ago how many he had, and he said he wasn't sure. I counted 827 while we were
No, you didn't.
Now, I'm going to shock Kim with this one, but the 10th commandment is thou shalt not covet, right? Tell me, where you go looking for your signs, is there one sign somewhere that you covet, that you want to get to put here?
There's several. They've made so many of them, and there's so many holy grails. I've got the ones that really my holy grail, and that's the Texas pieces. So,
okay.
So I've pretty much got my holy grail.
You got yours.
But there's always more. There's not an end to it.
They're out there if you can buy them, right?
Right.
Okay.
They're out
Fair
there.
enough.
How old were you when you started doing that?
I was probably around 25.
So this is just about 10 years worth of collection?
Oh, you know, it's been,
And your RV park is unique to the fact, and I thought this was very interesting when we were talking earlier about each one has its own meter.
Right.
Right? So tell us like how many units you've got here and
We've got around 40 RV
this-
hookups.
on this
That's
property.
not here. When I was working and going to RV parks where I was staying and talking to them owners, and they were saying that was the best way to do it because some people will burn a lot of electricity
Yeah.
and don't. So if somebody's being conservative and trying to cut, you know, and
That's ingenious. Yeah.
so this is the way to do it, a fair way to do it.
So you brought daughter into the business.
I was raised with it.
Tell us about that, how that all came to be, because I know some family businesses, people end up loving each other or it doesn't work out, but I mean, you guys are a pretty good duo, right?
Right. Yeah, she's real good with people. I got where I couldn't keep up working and building and keeping up with bookings. We started answering the phone and doing the bookings. It relieved me so I could get the work done.
There's no saying that you're too busy to make money.
Yeah.
You need to be making money, but I got to do this and I got to do this.
Yeah.
So now you got the queen, right?
If
Yeah.
you don't answer the phone, you can't make money.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's exactly right.
So Kaylie, how did you come into the picture? Like at what point?
I was kind of pushing him, you know, for a while.
Yeah.
Be like, let me come work for you, let me come work for you. And it's one of those things where he's like, he likes it done this way and he don't trust anybody else to do it. You know, in the beginning it was, you know, no, you need to get this and do this and, you know, just customer service and make sure you take care of business. Take care of business, take care of business. That's what he always said. And
I'm sure that was
Yeah.
drilled into you as a kid too, right?
yeah, well, especially so when I started working for him, you know, and so, you know, I know what he expects now and I see it and how it's been successful for him. And so I try to strive to do the same things that he would want me to do to run a business. Even when he's not here, I make sure I run the business like he wants it to be done because I see that it's been successful.
You slack off on her now?
Yes.
She's got it under control.
He
Yeah,
does.
because I don't need her to quit.
Yeah, he does.
I asked him the hard question about what sign he wants. Let me ask you, this is a mean one, I'm sorry. What's the one thing that you'd like to do different in the business that he doesn't want you to do?
Oh,
I don't really know.
You're good with everything?
Yeah, I'm really good with everything. I would like him to stop building more things.
Well, that's it right there.
Yeah, he does want to keep doing and I think it's time to
Yeah, level it out.
and
Yeah.
enjoy his life. For the reason why he hired me, you know, 11 years ago was so he could stop working and go travel and retire and you know, that sort of
Yeah.
thing. And
There you go.
I've been working for him for 11 years and him and his wife just now left for 2 months and I ran, everything was fine,
There you
you
go.
know, but
Well, it sounded like you had a good mentor.
yes.
well, speaking of mentors, I understand your dad, you've still slave driving him, right? Like he's helped you build this business
Right.
and your
I
mom,
don't slave drive him. He's on.
he slave drives himself.
The only thing I tell him is to quit working so much. He's out there in the heat of the day like it raking some damn leaves
Right.
or something.
Yeah.
It's too dang hot to be out there. You don't need to be out there on Sunday.
But you built this, he helped you build this place,
Right.
right? Like you guys built it yourself together.
Right. He's always been there to help because I can't hire people who work as hard as he does.
Right.
Can you afford him?
Oh yeah, he'll work for nothing if you want to.
Yeah.
I need to get him on my payroll. What are some things that you learned from your parents? Because obviously to build what you've built and the work ethic that you had to get there.
I've kind of got both of them in me. I got a bad working too much, but I do like my mom, I like to play. I like to see the country and stuff like that. Dad doesn't do anything. All he wants to do is work. He gets mad if I answer the phone while we're working.
So you guys hold a lot of events here. I've been to a couple and they're really amazing. And I understand like you and your wife like to dance a lot, right?
Right.
Tell us about the dances, the events, the things that you offer.
Yeah, we like the Texas old country and Texas swing or whatever you want to call it, shuffle. And we go do a lot of them, so we have those kind of events here. We like dancing and a lot of people that we've met and friends of ours that we run with now, that's what they do. And so we'll have those events every once in a while.
Yeah.
And they're more a lot of work for me because hosting a lot of people and trying to cook for them. And
There's your no paying job.
that's my no pay.
Yeah.
Right. And but we have a lot of fun with that.
We do a lot of company Christmas parties, company meetings, weddings, reunions. Yeah, all of it. Anything.
Yeah, you guys are always holding events here. Like even you're really good to the community as well. You
A lot
know.
of fundraisers.
We like to try to, help
Yeah.
out when we can, for their fundraisers and things like that. So we try to be reasonable with, as far as cost without shooting ourselves in
Yeah.
the foot.
That's what I love
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
what you guys do here. Very, very community based. And you just added some really cool silos. And Jim loves silos. He's obsessed with them.
I love the magnolia silos. I live for them, actually.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Tell us about the silos.
Well, I got it from David Hobson out of the ranch. He had called me because he's wanting to get one off a slab. It's the older one they don't use anymore. He called me if I was interested. I said, yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea. I see people building stuff at them. I said, yeah, I'd be interested. And so we made a deal, and I bought the thing and just did it. It like to kill me. I'm getting older and can't hardly do as much as I used to, but we was in a press time for the clips, and we had them rented before I even had it built.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was fun, and they kind of go with the atmosphere, the old rustic stuff.
Yeah, it's been good. They've been open since March, I guess, or April, somewhere in there. It's just getting the word out now that
Sure.
What do you charge? What's the rent?
It depends, I try to be reasonable because we'd rather, book them than not,
Than be empty, sure.
So
During the week, what, $80?
yeah, during
Oh, that's
weekday,
great.
$80, and
That's very
then
reasonable.
on the weekends, $100.
Yeah.
My next question is, somebody has an event here. Do they just bring their own cater in, or how does that all work?
Yeah, we can set them up with the people that do that.
Okay.
Most of them, has got somebody in mind, and then
Okay.
and a lot of them like to cook themselves, and that's kind of why I put that cooking area out there, really with a sink, and
Yeah, that's really cool.
and they can put their barbecue pit over their side and be in the shade. And,
Yeah, a lot
that's
of-
what that really is
Yeah,
for.
a lot of places you rent from the venue and you've got to go with
Use
their
caterers,
catering there.
Right.
because
Yeah.
they get a cut off of it.
Yeah.
We want to be reasonable and making it cost effective as we can.
Where people can save money where they can.
We try to make it really affordable, and that's why the pricing can be different at different times of the year and the days. And we try to work with people because some people just can't afford.
Yeah.
If you're doing some baby shower or a little birthday party, well, you can't, expect the same as a big wedding.
Right. Right.
So we put all that in account and try to make it where anybody can
Yeah.
afford to do it.
Well, that's why you're successful. So if somebody wanted to book an event or you get information, Facebook, how do they find you?
Yeah, it would mainly be Facebook.
Okay.
That's where we have a lot of advertising, and that's where, we have a lot more pictures. We do have a website,
So Texas Station on Facebook?
Texas Station Event Center.
Okay,
would
and
be-
then we can post your phone number here and your
Yes.
contact information.
Okay, so this has been really fun getting the history behind it. Would you think that y'all are living your dream?
Oh, you bet. Exactly. Finally getting to the point in the time where I can enjoy life a little more.
That sounds like he's not going to build anymore.
Yeah, I hope so.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
So these are the parents behind the success, and obviously they taught Dean very well.
Well, he got the work ethic from his daddy. Now, taught him how to shop. Well, he knows how to shop by buying all the signs. But I want to say he's worked hard. We've seen him work. When everybody else has gone to bed, I can see him. We all live close to the event center. Martin Dean, his two daughters, and his parents. And we can all see him. He's over here working when we're at 10 o'clock at night and we're going to bed, or Kaylie's out in her yard. But I can see him over here. He's on the roof hammering and still working. So he's got that work ethic that he got from his dad.
Sure.
His dad works hard, never stops. He does the same thing.
And did you design this building?
Oh,
He designed it.
He's the one that done all the work. I just the helper.
I understand he has to kick you out, tell you to go home sometimes to quit working.
That's been several years.
No, that's not true. That is well
12, 14 hours a day.
over 100-degree temperatures, and he's been out working all day. I had to go clean him up so he could take his picture.
Now all I want's a nap and my shin blanket.
Well, do you want to tell us a crazy story about Dean? Didn't you guys do trucks and cars and stuff together?
A crazy one?
Yeah, tell us a crazy one.
I don't
Tell us
know.
something that nobody in Gatesville would know about him.
I can
Growing
tell
up.
you one. We used to took the family to Six Flags one time, and you give the kids all $10 back in the 60s. This boy here is the one standing there with his $10 at the end of the day. The other two kids had already spent theirs, but that's this one. He knows how hard it was to earn and how much it took to make it. He
Right.
still had his $10 at the end of the day.
That's why he got to buy that piece of land at a young age too, right? His first piece of land.
Well, I've got an idea that while he was up there, he scammed somebody else out of their other $5 and then still wound up with the $10 because he had that business idea that you gave him, right?
I don't know about that. The word and now the spending he got from her.
Well, this is a real inspiration, and you all, you're,
Thank you.
you're benefiting the all your hard
He
work.
worked for it.
Yes,
He
yeah.
worked for it. They didn't nobody give it to him.
Yeah.
That's right.
There you go.
He did.
So, are you living the dream?
Oh, I'm waiting on my golden years.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Wow, Jim, what a cool event center and what an inspiring, cool family, right?
It is. This is what you would call a sign of a good time. So, if you like this one, subscribe
We'll see you next time.
on Living the Dream TV. Oh, not center? Center?
Event center.
What an event. We had center. She didn't.
I missed that.
Hey, hey.